Alright folks, Chris back again. Hey VC, what's up? I have tons of vinyl to show. My last video was a couple of weeks ago and I'm really bad in commenting back real soon or commenting on your videos. Sorry for that. I just don't have the time right now because I got a lot of work to do and I don't know. So I show you, I hope I'll be quick, I show you some vinyl. It's not like in a special order. I just pulled the stacks off of the shelf and you see my office is a mess in the background and stuff, but alright. First off, starting with what we are listening to is this here. Olli Schulz und der Hund Marie is a very good German record from a couple of years back, I think 2005, yes. It's very good, very good. Okay, let's start. One of my favorite records, it's 10 years old, but it just got released for Record Store Day. Paul Armfield and the Four Good Reasons, and this is a guy from the Isle of Wight. It's a very, very good record, songs without words, and it's on blue vinyl and it's beautiful. Look at this. So it was kind of pricey, but okay. I think I just buy too much new records, and new records are around 20 to I think, yeah, 20 to 25 bucks. Which is euros here. I'm sorry, euros. Okay. I ordered Blake sleeves. I finally found a dealer in Europe that carries them in the Netherlands, and he's going to get them, I think, by the end of June, so I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited about this one. The White Stripes Elephant RSD release. It's the RSD version, of course. Colored vinyl. I just get out the white one. The other one is black and red. Awesome record. I had it on CD. Did not listen to it for like months and years maybe. And now I'm pretty glad to have this on vinyl. It's awesome. Awesome. Okay. Don't get this in this one here right now. Speaking of Jet White, finally got the Dead Weather, Sea of Cowards. Very, very, very nice record. Love the gatefold here. I still have to get the other one. It's pretty hard. You don't find it that often for a good price. This one was alright here. It was new too. I bought some records off of a microsite off eBay here in Germany, where people can just sell their stuff without having to pay fees and stuff. And I found really cheap records of the More Music label. I showed some records before. I guess More Music from Berlin is a very good and very independent electronica label, and this one is Lalipuna. Scary World Theory is the title, and this is pretty much indie-tronic, what we call in Europe. There are members from the No Twist and from Miss John Soda. I will show some other records in a second. This is Miss John Soda EP, very good. This is an original pressing of the No Twist, Neon Golden. This is one of my favorite albums. I think I said this before, and I showed this before, and I found this original pressing, which made me really, really happy. It's a classic album from 2002. Another Lalipuna EP, also on the More Music label. The No Twist, by the way, is on City Slang. City Slang, also from Berlin. And this one is a grail. People, this one is so super hard to get. think you can see. There's one on Discogs, I think for 500 bucks. Okay, this is Jan Jelinek. It's a German producer. It's an electronic album called Loop Finding Jazz Records from a small Berlin-based label called Scape. And if you can get your hands on this, please. I have the CD version, so if anybody's interested in hearing the MP3s or something, just write me an email. Okay, German band Blumfeld. I showed this before. This is another album from 2003. Got this nice gatefold also with the lyrics, and it's one of my favorite German bands, though. Okay. There was somebody, I can't remember who, on the VC that posted a link to Amazon.co.uk in England that this was on sale for $13.99, and including shipping it was under 20 euros. So it's awesome. It's just it's a classic. Sigur Rós. Okay. Another classic one, Gets Gilberto. Very nice. This is a Verve pressing, I think not the best one, but it looks vintage. I don't know if it is vintage. It's a German pressing. It was 10 bucks, so I could pass on it. Alright, then I saw this, I think, with Anthony Camplone. Oh, that's my phone, sorry. Just have to answer this one. Okay. This is Gato Barbieri, Chapter 1, Latin America, and this is great. And I bought this. It was 15 euros used, but it has this wonderful gatefold. And I just saw another one, another issue. It was not the gatefold, so I'm pretty glad that I got this one. And really, I'm really getting into more jazz and not free jazz, but like the more sophisticated jazz, not always easy listening and stuff, and this is awesome. It's great. Okay, you might know this one here, Foo Fighters, the debut release. I love it. It just reminds me of back in the day. It's a legacy pressing. It's okay. It was cheap though. Also cheap was this one here, Bad Religion Against the Grain, but it's a very nice and clean copy. The cover is near mint, I would say. Speaking again of classics, Legend, Bob Marley, that was 3 euros, and it's in like perfect condition. The kids like it a lot. This one is from the UK. It's experimental hip-hop stuff, Tech 9 Simply. It's a member of 4 Hero, which was a electronica project in the 90s, releasing stuff on Talking Loud and stuff. And I really dig this. It's not a top copy, I'd say, but it was super cheap, so I like it. Again, one release from more music from Berlin. This is Bernhard Fleischmann. It's a very good producer from Vienna in Austria, and he made one of my favorite albums. Where do I have it? Can't find it, I think. No, I can't find it, but maybe I show anytime soon. Okay, guys. This is a sad story. This is one of my favorite albums of all time. I got this off of Discogs as soon as it was online, because it's very, very hard to get. It's Lawrence. It's a guy from Hamburg, Germany, techno and house producer. This is his second album, The Absence of Light, and it's it's the saddest, at the same time the most thrilling, darkest techno album I've ever listened to, and I can listen to it over and over again. So, and here's the really sad part about the story. I bought this online, as I said, on Discogs. It was in the UK. That guy sent it to me, and in the last couple of days here in Germany, it poured. It rained so hard, and I have a deal with our guy from the mail, this post guy, whatever you want to call it. And if I'm not at home, because I'm not at home because I'm off to work or something, he has an area in my yard where he can put stuff when I'm not there, and so I can take it. And then he put the package into this thing that was full of water, and it stood there for the whole day. And I got it out yesterday, and I was like crying immediately because I knew that thing was soaking wet. And I got this out, and the cover was. The outer sleeve was soaking wet. The records were wet, so I cleaned them, put them in new inner sleeves, and I hope it's going to be good. I just listened to it. It sounds good, but the cover is. I mean, it's okay, but it's just sad because it was kind of expensive, and it's really hard to get, as I said. Let's see. Okay, I got this one, Keith Jarrett, Eyes of the Heart. Drew Redman is on there, Charlie Hayden, and Paul Motion. It's a 3-side LP, so the 4th side is not, is etched, or what do you want to call it? I don't know. It was cheap, and it's very good. I like Keith Jarrett and Charlie Hayden. I really want to get my hands on more Charlie Hayden. I will talk about this in a second. Okay, Random Access Memory. This is my preparation for my Paris trip. I'm going to Paris on Wednesday. I really love it. It's so much different from the stuff that they did in the 90s. So far away from house music, French house music. This is featuring some guests like Pharrell Williams, and yeah, it's awesome. The cover art is killer, and the album is so good. If you play it really loud, it's... This is one of my favorite albums from the 90s, Yo La Tengo's I Can Hear the Heart Beating as One. It took me a while to find a nice copy. This is brand new, and I showed this on the VC page. It's an RTI pressing. It feels like 500 gram in this nice sleeves, and it has also a kind of a sheet, information sheet, and this is just a great record. If you can get your hands on this, the original is kind of expensive, but this one is great. And it was cheap though. I don't know. This is Portishead, the second album called Portishead. I tried to find out if this is an unofficial release. I don't think so. I think they had the original was also in there's a 2 LP. There's a 2 LP version, but there's also a single LP version. I don't know if anybody can confirm that this is the right label. I didn't find something that it is kind of a bootleg. It's really well made. It's a nice heavy packaging, and really I love it. I also bought it for my wife because she loves Portishead so much, and we just listened to it. It's good to hear that. Johannes Brahms, some classical stuff here. I think the cover's kind of spooky, but I love this. The piece is called Ein Deutsches Requiem, which just means it's a German requiem. Very good. Very nice recording. It was very cheap. Love it. Okay, here's my Neil Young Unplugged. And no, it is not a bootleg. It's the original, and it was €12. €12. But it's crackling all the way through. I mean, you can listen to it, but it's not. It's far away from what you call a perfect copy. I'll show you the label. I love this record. I mean, it's kind of sad that it's such a bad copy, but you know how it is. I couldn't pass on it. I just had to take it with me. I couldn't leave it there on the shelf. This was a recommendation of Anthony Camplone. Sorry. Again, this is Bizet Symphony in C major. very nice. Got this in the UK also. Another recording of Bizet, Charles Monk. Got this really cheap. This is the second Bloomfeld album, which seems not to be in the best condition as it comes to the vinyl, but the vinyl just looks really bad, but it sounds great. So this was also very cheap, 15 euros only, and this you can't hardly find this under like 30 bucks, like 30 euros. So you might remember that cover, by the way. This is an awesome record. If anybody in the VC has the US pressing from 1994, please get in contact. If you do not need it, I really would like to appreciate it. This is Berlioz Requiem. You know I'm a Requiem fan. Double LP set. Oh, this is nice. I think Rob will like this. Tortoise. This is the debut album. It's a second press. Very nice. This one was white and kind of a green. It sounds spectacular. It's good. Bach, the Goldberg Variations, Glenn Gould, was also very cheap. I got this from a Goodwill shop for I think €3. Super nice. I was looking for this one for a long time. Lucian and Luciano is a moniker of Luciano. It's a techno producer from Switzerland, Argentina originally, but he's now in Switzerland. And this is on the Peace Frog Records label from the UK. I highly recommend this. This is a top copy. It looks nice. It's a very nice record. Very nice is, by the way, is Olli Schulz once again. I bought this mainly because the cover really interested me. Bela Bartok. It's on Deutsche Grammophon also. That's also because. And Dietrich Fischer-Dieskau is the singer. And I don't like it that much. It's a very, very, very I don't know, strange recording. It's a strange piece of music, and it's very quiet, so I don't know. This is my new RTI pressing Jeff Buckley Grace release, and it's also in this wonderful case, and it sounds so great. The first copy I told you was crackling all the way through. This has a seam split. I just alluded, but it's awesome. I love this record. I know it's a classic, and maybe it's kind of boring to like this, but okay. And this is the strangest part about my new vinyl finds. Denny Zeitlin and Charlie Hayden. Time remembers one time once. This was kind of cheap, and maybe that's because Charlie Hayden was cut out by the former owner of this record. So if I play this and I want to take a look at Charlie Hayden, I can't because the photo is gone. It was like precisely, I think it was a surgeon or something, precisely cut out Charlie Hayden's, only Denny Zeitlin. I don't know, that's strange. But it was only €6, and I like it. As I said, I really want to get some more Charlie Hayden stuff. I have some stuff, but I have to get more. Of course. Speaking of more, I hope I will find some nice vinyl in Paris. I would like to check out some Paris record stores, and I will come back and be back. And thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching, commenting. Please, yeah. I know I'm not the best guy in comments, and sorry for that. So, hope you enjoyed it, and see you soon. Bye.